Hi, yogis. We are going to go through a 30-minute class with the theme of being able to root to rise, so grounding down in from the earth, drawing up all that energy and using that throughout our day. When we're going through our class, I'm going to try to offer some modifications, but always remember that the class is here for you and it should feel comfortable. As we're working, if you're feeling like it's too much, you can always take child's pose. And we'll just start by getting there right now. So you're going to pump the back of your mat and sit back and lean forward so your feet are underneath you flat. Your back is long. If this is difficult, you can take one of your blocks and you can put it underneath your forehead just to kind of take some of the pressure off there. We're starting with our knees together in child's pose. And we're going to just find our breath. So as we're finding our breath, inhale, exhale. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Try to find some length in the breath. Inhale, exhale. Walk your fingers over towards your left, opening up the right side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale one more time. Exhale back to center. Inhale over to the left. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bringing the hands back to center. Find your way up to hands and knees. And we'll go through a warm-up here. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, ground through the back. Looking down at your hands here. Make sure your hands are shoulder distance apart. Look at your knees, hip width apart. Inhale, find length. Looking up. Exhale, round down. Inhale, find length. And now as we exhale, we're going to bend our elbows and lifting our bum up. And so we're going to now extend our legs one at a time onto the belly. Then neck is looking straight in front of you. Hands are by your ribs. Inhale. Use your muscles. Lift your back body up through your head. Feet are pressed through the mat. Exhale. Back to release back to the mat. One more time. Inhale. Lift up. Low cobra. Exhale. Down. Push back into child's pose. Inhale. Hands and knees. Exhale. Cat cow. So lifting up to the back. Inhale. Flat back. Exhale. Lower. And slide forward onto your belly. Inhale. Low cobra. Exhale. Push back. Child's pose. Inhale. Hands and knees. Exhale. Round your back. Inhale. Cow pose. Exhale. Lower slow onto your belly. Inhale. Low cobra. Exhale. Down and back. Inhale onto your hands and knees and tuck your toes. Draw into the low belly and lift up to the first downward dog. And again, as we find our first downward dog, we're going to feel how our body is doing, keeping our breath nice and long through the nose. You can check out your hands, make sure you're still shoulder width apart. Feet can be hip width apart. It doesn't matter here if your heels are way high in the sky. We're looking to find length in the spine. Bend your knees and send your hips high. Pedal your feet. And then we're going to walk our hands up to the front of the mat. And for our first forward fold, we're going to just take our block here and put your hands on the block and choose what setting you want it to be. And just try to place quite a bit of pressure through your hands as you try to find, again, the same kind of height in your hips that you did before in your downward dog. Have a soft bend in your knees. And just shift a little bit from left to right. As you inhale, try to find a little bit more height in those hips. And exhale, let your head just drop a little bit more. Being gentle, this is just the warm up. Very kind to our spine and the backs of the legs. Set the block aside. Hands to the front of your legs and slowly roll up to a standing position. Tadasana. As we find our mountain pose, and again, move your feet a little bit. Lift up all your toes and slowly put them back down one by one onto the mat, feeling equal weight in between all four corners of each foot. Roll your shoulders, hands to heart center. We're going to go through some sun salutation to warm up. Here we go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, step back, plank pose. Exhale, lower slow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, find length in your spine. Exhale, walk forward, forward fold. Inhale, find length, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up to standing. Samastitihi. Hands at heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back, opposite leg. Plank pose. Lower slow. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, roll over the toes or step into downward facing dog. Inhale, send the hips high. Exhale, step forward with the other leg. Inhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, push through the feet as we lift up. Samastitihi. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Step back, plank pose. Lower slow. Inhale. Cobra or up dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Inhale, find length. Exhale, step forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Uttanasana. Forward fold again. Lift through the feet. Draw the belly in. Up through mountain pose. Up through Samastitihi. Let's take a breath. We're going to keep building some heat. So here we go again. Sun salutation B. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, find length. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down. Step back, lower slow. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward. Spiral the back leg. Inhale the arms up to the first warrior one. And as we find our warrior one, again, feel your right knee leaning forward, stacking on top of the ankle. You can take a quick peek. Make sure that it's drawing towards that third toe. Check your back leg. Toes at a 45-degree angle. It feels like a lot of stretch. You can either shorten your stance. If you're wobbling, you could try making it wider. Inhale, and then exhale, drop the hands, lower slow, down to the ground. Inhale, up dog, or cobra, exhale, downward dog. Inhale, step the left leg forward, spiral that right foot back flat. Inhale, first warrior on the left side. Think about drawing energy through the back side of your right foot. Good contact. Inhale, exhale. Shoulders are squared to the front of your mat. And lower down, low plank. Untuck the toes. Lift up, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lean back. Step or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, find length. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. And again, try this for the second chair pose here. Just lift up your toes and then slowly lower them. Feeling grounding between your feet. Feel it in between each of your toes. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time, here we go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, float or step back, lower slow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot in front. Warrior one. Just one breath this time. Exhale. Let's keep moving. Lower slow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, find length. Exhale, step the left foot forward. One breath, spiraling the back leg up. Warrior one. Inhale, exhale. Hands are flat. Lower slow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, find length. Step or up to the front of your mat. Inhale, find length. Exhale, forward fold. Draw up. Draw belly in. Sit deep. Chair pose. Rise up. 2 breaths. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, find length. Step or float back, chaturanga. Low cobra. Low plank pose. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, leg up. Step forward, flat foot. Warrior one. One breath. Hands are down. Lower slow to chaturanga. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Roll over the toes. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Step it through. Spiral that back foot. One breath. Warrior one. Find your flow. Exhale, hands down. Low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Inhale, hop or step to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees deeply. Lift up, chair pose. Think a little deeper. Inhale all the way up, hands to heart. In and out. Hands by your side. Feel strong in your mountain pose. We're going to keep working here. Inhale. If you want to, you can try to take your block Put it between your legs as we go through this one set of poses for the chair pose sequence. So we're going to lift up, we're going to work our legs, keeping yourself focused on the breath. If it's too hard, just go a little slower. From here, you're squeezing the block and pushing your bum back. Arms are long. You can also have your hands down by your side. And we're going to tip forward onto the tips of our toes into drinking bird. Inhale, sit low, chair pose. Exhale, come forward, drinking bird. Inhale, sit low, chair pose. Exhale, lean forward. And again, if you can't come all the way up into your toes, that's fine. If you can just get up a little bit, that's okay too. Sit back. One more. Find length through the spine. Feeling a little quiver as you're balancing on your tiptoes. Sit back. Remove the block. Hands down. And we're going to go through one more vinyasa. Lower slow through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Roll over the toes to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Step it through. Flat foot. Warrior one. And here again, you can widen your stance if you need to. Think a little deeper. Maybe you need to widen the distance of your feet. Inhale. Exhale as you open to warrior two. So you're going to find that your pelvis is now facing the front angled part of your mat. Arms are flat. Draw back with your back arm so that your left shoulder is over your left hip. Find your breath. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale. Side angle. So we're reaching over. Forearm is on the knee, but if you're comfortable, you can bring it behind you. Strong. Inhale back to warrior two. Exhale. Warrior one. Hands to the mat. Lower slow. Find the flow through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg up. Step it through. Flatten that back foot. Inhale. Warrior one. Exhale. Open to warrior two. Check your back arm. Check your back leg. 2 breaths. Drop the back arm. Reach up and over. Reverse your warrior. And then lean forward onto the forearm. Keeping that long line of energy. Draw the prana up from the back foot. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, warrior one. Hands down. Step back. Lower to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Roll over the toes. Downward facing dog. Find the length. If you can, hop through. If not, just step. Top of the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale. One chair pose. Lift up those toes. Lean into the heels. Draw the belly in. Sink a little deeper. And come on up. And start. 2 breaths. Here we go again. Inhale. Arms up. Exhale. Chair pose. So we're going to do a little bit of balance work in this chair pose here. And we're going to shift our weight into our right leg so that we can hover the left leg. Your right side is going to be quivering. If this is really difficult, you can bring your hands in towards your chest, or you can just keep your tiptoes on the ground. Slide your foot back. So now you're on your back toes in a lunge. Inhale, arms up. Look up if you can. Exhale, drop the knee. Inhale up. Exhale, hands back to the center. Looking forward, bend forward, squeeze into the back leg. Draw the energy up to the earth. Draw it in, step down. Now we're back to chair pose with hands and heart. Inhale. Exhale through the nose. We're going to switch onto the left leg. Try it again on the other side. So again, lift up, float the right leg this time. Slide it back into crescent lunge. Lunge stance. Inhale. Arms up. Find space in the front of that right hip. Inhale. Exhale, lower slow. See if you can get close to dropping that knee. Inhale, up. Engage into the legs. Exhale, hands to the heart. Looking forward, squeeze to that left leg. Slide it in. 1 foot chair. Exhale, put it down. And then slowly lower forward fold. 2 breaths here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down. Step or float back. Lower slope to the chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing down. Exhale, downward facing down. Inhale, left leg up. Step the right leg through. Inhale. We're back to our crescent lunge. So again, our foot's not rolling down. We're up high on the ball of the foot. Crescent lunge. From here, we're going to do another balanced pose. So either you can bring your hands to your heart, or you can leave them in front of you. Just make sure that we're making space for the neck, keeping ourselves long. Draw the belly in, over the front leg, launch up, warrior 3. You have your hands down by your back. If you need to, you can even do a warrior 3 with your block in front of you. And just try to keep your touch light on the block for some stability. The back toes are rolling downwards. We're not open through the hip. It's almost like you're spiraling your inner thighs together. Slide the block out of the way if you're using it. Step back to crescent lunge. Inhale, 1 time, arms up. Exhale, lower, slow, all the way down through chaturanga and dandasana. Inhale, upward facing down. Exhale, downward facing down. Inhale, left leg up. Step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Again, same options. Choose where you want your arms. Draw your belly in. Bring yourself over your front left foot. Lift up. If you wobble, it's okay. If you fall out of it, just come right back. And your block is there, spiraling those thighs, both of them inwards, towards each other. Finding length in the spine, the neck. Lower slow back into crescent lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Lower slow. And nice and slow down through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing down. Exhale, back, downward facing down. Open our legs wide. Walk back into a forward fold. Resting here. And you can use your block again. Put your hands flat on the floor. You can have them rest on your shins. Wherever you're at today, it's a beautiful place to be. And slowly we're going to curl up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Stepping to the middle of the mat, or you can stay at the top. We're going to find our tree pose. Standing, let's start with the left leg. Stand with the left leg. So with your right leg, you can have a number of options. You can leave it low and steady, toes touching the ground. It could be on, your calf at the bottom. Or you can bring it way up, all the way up to the top. And as you do this, you just squeeze in through the other leg, pushing into the foot. So both legs are working here. Hands at the heart. Inhale, find space. Think of that energy drawing up from the earth as we build our prana, breathing in and out through the nose. And again, if you fall out of it, just come on back. 2 more breaths. shake it out on the left as we go to the right. And try and do what you did on the other side here as well. So again, way up high if that's available, above the knee or down on the calf, or again, like I said, you can use your kickstand. Inhale, arms up, drop the shoulders down. Arms are wide, chest is open. We're steady, lifting through the arch of the foot. Toes aren't gripping, balanced and steady. Use your drishti, your gaze, to focus on one point as you do this exercise. Good. Now we'll shake it out. We'll do one more tree variation here. So start with your foot on the low part of your leg. You're going to lift your arms up nice and steady. And you're going to use your gaze to open up and lift up your chest. See how it makes the balance much harder? If you're very steady, you can slide your leg up and bring it high. Or you can put your toes on the floor and just have your heel resting above your ankle. Try to open up through your chest, getting a small back bend in here. Coming back to center, switch legs. And try again to do the same thing you did on the other side. Arms are open, slowly lifting your gaze, opening out to the chest. Good. Shake it out. And we're going to face back to the top of the mat. We're going to slowly come down into our squat. And you can use your yoga block and have it underneath you as you sit down, with knees on the inside of your legs. Or if you're comfortable enough, you can slide it out. Just get nice and low. We don't want to be dumping through our chest and leaning forward. Chest should be up, knees should be open. Feet should be flat. And then slowly come down, sitting on your bum into your boat pose. So depending on your strength, you can decide where you feel safe today. So for your boat pose, you can lean back with your feet on the floor. I'll move the camera a little bit here. So we can be feet up, belly is drawn in, knees are together, spine is long, or you can have your feet touching on the mat like that. So that again, you can maintain the length of your spine. Up, breathing in and out through the nose. Good. Tap the toes. And we're going to roll down nice and slowly. One bridge pose. So feet hip width apart. Roll up to the pelvis. Ooh, interlace your hands behind your back. Big squeeze through the glutes. And while we're here, take your block and slide it underneath your pelvis. And we're going to come into waterfall. So as you come out of your bridge, knees in, and then let your hips rest on your block with your feet way up to the sky as we start to slow our breath. Breathing in and out through the nose, low and steady. Block is supporting your pelvis. Rolling the knees into the chest. 1 foot, 2 foot, lift up the hips, slide the block away, and then right on the mat. From here, we're going to bring our arms up like a T as we find our twist, taking the right leg over the left leg. If you want to, you can actually even tuck your right toes underneath into eagle legs, or you can just leave your right leg over top, lift up slightly, and shift your hips to your right as your legs go to the left. Finding length in your spine, comfort in your twist, looking to your right as your legs are to the left. Breath is long and slow. Inhale back to center. Push through as you reset your hips. And then switch your legs. So now your left leg is on top of your right. Again, you can tuck your right foot into an eagle variation. And if you wish, you can lift your hips, roll them slightly now to your left, rolling to your right, look to your left as you're in your twist. Inhale back to center. Lift the hips. Roll your knees in. One big squeeze. You can bring your head up to the floor. Feet, pull everything in, and then slowly let it all go into your Shavasana. Opening the knees and letting the feet comfortable width apart. Hands are away from your body as you take your final resting pose. Shavasana. Try and focus on the breath. Let your body relax. If you find your mind wandering, just take your time and come back to your breath. What's going to keep you grounded throughout the day? When you're ready, wiggle your toes, rub your fingers and your thumbs together, finding awareness in your body. You roll your knees and your feet back and forth. Wheel your shoulders as you roll onto your side and come into a seated position. Thank you very much for sharing your practice today with me. Namaste.